thank you so much for waiting in line and for being here tonight to see our President, Barack Obama. All I can tell you is if they've gotten to me, he's close. So thank you to the mayor, who I know has been up here before me, the mayor of the wonderful city of Portland, where we're all lucky to be tonight. To Ben Grant, who's been working incredibly hard in a tough election year. And to Shenna Bellows, our next United States Senator. Thank you to so many other people who are here tonight to support our great candidates. And I see a Fairpoint sign, the Fair Deal. Workers of Fairpoint, thank you. We all stand with you. Okay, let's get into it. Isn't it wonderful to have our president right here in Maine? Let's just say, he is here tonight because he knows the things that he has fought so hard for us are what Mike Michaud will do as the next governor of the state of Maine. The president knows that Mike is going to fight very hard to make it possible for Maine people to afford quality health care. That Mike Michaud is going to fight hard to increase the minimum wage so working families can make ends meet. I'm very proud of our president and proud to have had an opportunity to work with him, and I am very proud that our president knew the first bill he should sign when he was in office was the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act. Signed the bill to regulate big banks and credit cards. And I'm proud that our president signed the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. This is the president who has done so much more, working with all of us, all the time swimming upstream with the Republican Tea Party in charge of a House of Representatives who block him at every turn and sadly block our country from every opportunity. But we are here tonight for Mike. Hey, look, we all know this is a tough campaign. Things change every day. We got 5 days to go and we can't take anything for granted. In the next 5 days, the Republicans will do everything they can to make us forget that this is a race between our current governor and Mike Michaud. Now that's our current governor who has presided for 4 years when plenty of things have been going in the wrong direction in our state. We are nearly dead last in job growth compared to any other state in the country. This is the governor who has chased away millions of dollars in international investment. This is the governor who has taken away access to health care for thousands of Maine people. Let's face it, this is the governor who's also been occasionally embarrassing to our state. I am very, very proud to represent the 1st Congressional District in the state of Maine, and I have always been so proud that wherever I go, people say to me, "Oh, I love Maine. I love to go there to eat your lobster. I went to summer camp in Maine once and it changed my life." Or people say, "I hope my kids can come and go to college in Maine. I hope they can move to Maine someday." But now, all too often, I have people come up to me and say, "Did your governor really say that to the NAACP? Did your governor really take down those beautiful murals of working men and women?
Yes, he did!
Did your governor really say that environmental hazards are no big deal? A few women might just grow some beards?" So you know what else Republicans are going to do in the next 5 days? They're going to try to make us forget about what our current governor has done. And they're also going to make up a lot of things about Mike Michaud that aren't true. And they want us to forget that we have a chance to have a governor who on day one will expand health care for Mainers and make sure we have more people. They are going to want us to forget that we will have a governor who will increase the minimum wage, support a women's right to choose, a governor who will support green energy jobs and good quality education for our young people. Now I want to say, Mike Michaud won't do that because he read it in the manual of how to run for governor. Mike Michaud will do that because those are his values. Those are the things he learned to care about growing up as a kid in Maine. I think all of you know Mike very well. He's the son of a mill worker, he's the grandson of a mill worker, and for 29 years, Mike packed his lunchbox every day, worked hard all day at the mill, and came home tired. Mike grew up in a town where he knew that any day those layoff notices could show up and it would change his community forever. Mike came from a town where he fought hard to clean up the river because he knew you could have good jobs and a healthy environment to live in right here in the state of Maine. Those are Mike's values. Mike went to public school. His sister's here tonight. She's a teacher. Of his life trying to solve the problems that hold back our state sometimes. I've been very lucky to serve with Mike Michaud, first in the state senate, then for the last 6 years in Congress. I have watched Mike, as the highest ranking Democrat on the Veterans Committee, take care of those who served our country and make sure they got their benefits. Chance to fix a problem. He has worked hard to solve the structural issues at the VA, staying up late at night, doing whatever he can to make sure people get the care that they deserve. Mike has been the chair of the Trade Working Group in Congress since I've been there, because Mike believes in fighting for manufacturing, fighting for made in the USA, and made right here in Maine. To support our shoe manufacturers because he believed that everyone who serves this country should wear American, maybe even Maine-made footwear on their feet. Mike goes to work early every day. He stays late in his office every day. He works extremely well with Republicans and Democrats to move forward on the things that he has to fix, that we need fixed. Mike has big ideas, but he also knows how to work with the legislature to make sure he actually fixes things and gets them done. Mike is hardworking. He's solid. His values are just what we need right here in Maine. He is the right choice for our next governor. I'm going to do everything I can in the next 5 days to make sure Mike wins this race. I know all of you will too, because we need a change here in the state of Maine. We need Michaud as our next governor in the state of Maine.